Mokoro Ikusaba.
What?
Mokoro Ikusaba. The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself.
Spoilers.
I know, right?
Excuse me, did they get attacked by like a Mexican wrestler? What's going on?
I mean,
Nacho Libre!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
oh, you guys. And your fun jokes. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall.
So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that.
If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk.
Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway.
You think? Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
Ew.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
Yeah, taunt the psycho serial
I
killer.
know, right?
She didn't snap back at you.
Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water.
I don't care.
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs.
Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration.
Oh,
This
that
is a
was
cool
nice.
looking place.
That does look pretty cool.
Look at the fauna.
This is where the rooftop bar is.
That's Flora, but that's okay.
Fauna, flora, weed, who cares? Just go.
Smoke weed every day.
What?
Take some weed. What?
This is gonna be the best episode to edit. I can feel it already. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason it feels unpleasant.
What?
I like how you said everything in your head, and then that one last line, you're like, this feels unpleasant out loud.
Yeah, it's weird what he says out loud and in his head. It really would just be better if he would say it all in his head or all out loud.
No more. He's so dirty.
Look, stop.
Nighttime secrets?
No. More.
Nighttime
Stomp,
secrets.
stomp.
No, more.
A violin.
More.
He's so
dirty. Nighttime secrets.
I'm pretty sure that this is not.
Ooh.
Yeah, these classrooms are
Ooh.
mostly for
Yeah,
the
there's-
blackboards. Oh shit, it's a Toko.
Ooh.
I want to read the board first.
Catch me if you can.
Oh, it's a
Makoto.
Makoto. It even says so on his little shirt. Aw. But his
Wait,
hair's
I'm
not
gonna
like that,
punish
though,
you.
Is
Gross.
that Is that Kyoko? Who is that?
I think it's Kyoko.
Yeah, I think it's Kyoko.
That makes sense. All right, let's hear what
think
Tucker.
she's the only one
Tucker
with
won't say
bangs.
anything, will she?
I don't know.
Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're trying to tell me.
Ugh.
She just let her shoulders drop. She looked so sad. I guess she gave up.
Imagine being a writer and not coming up with the idea of putting something on a piece of paper.
Or writing on the
That's pretty good.
chalkboard, or signing.
No,
I'm beginning to feel like maybe Makoto's not the only
think
dumbass.
Makoto would
I mean,
actually
you
understand
can
sign
talk
language?
without opening your mouth. Can we?
This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy.
what the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
It smells awful, doesn't it?
It's...
It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses.
Are you saying...
It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood.
There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair.
But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield.
Monokuma must have...
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this would never have happened.
No. It's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Yep. Let me give you an itty bitty easy squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die. Bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Let's just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What is he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What is the meaning of all this? There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. One more. There's blood all over the place. I want to just shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight.
It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old.
This is all really blood?
Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom?
He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Look at this shit.
That's really pretty.
It is really pretty.
Sakura.
It's an archery range.
A suit of armor is on display. It is extremely Japanese. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't that kind of out of place? Wait, is this supposed to have taken place in Japan or not? I thought with these names, I was assuming that we were all Japanese.
She was just saying she lived overseas.
Oh, so she hasn't seen them in a while. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom. Okay. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and the keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Alright, well, that's...
You know who would have loved this place?
Sakura?
Sakura.
Yeah, big rip. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Mokuro Ikusaba. The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
What?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
You understand why, right?
No, could you explain it in detail? Fucking Makoto. She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. I thought if it just wasn't for that second line, that would be perfect. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning up against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Bags of fertilizer all piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. Different brands of fertilizer, awesome.
Look, you just got 6.
There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn?
It just makes a really good weapon. Weaponized lawnmower.
So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. What is this? This thing is super weird and super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like roar, and the plant's all like snap, and your flesh is all like blah and dead.
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak Academy added improvements after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance.
Is that the real sky?
I don't know.
It looks
No.
painted.
Looks pretty sky-y from here.
It looks painted.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you just break the glass and climb down the building.
Oh, we had that same situation in the lunchroom, right?
Yeah.
Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? It seems safe.
Oh, look.
Obviously, never met a chicken.
We get to look at each
Someone has-
chicken individually, Mouse.
What's a chicken?
Oh,
Instead of
yes.
replace laundry. It's a
No.
chicken. It's not gonna like lay a bomb, is it? It's a chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like I can say that for sure. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It's a chicken. It doesn't have like a second form, right?
I wish you were saying.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's
I
Makoto.
hope he's saying all of this out loud.
He's gotta be, right?
Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here.
Exactly.
5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in term of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with the hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade.
This guy's such a fucking moron. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something?
It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning.
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everybody.
Stupid Makoto likes being clean. Hey, just a thought. Is
Yeah.
anybody still doing trash duty for a week like there's like Hifumi was?
It must be, right? Like, otherwise their trash is just piling up in there. I guess there's less people to clean up after, though.
And do you really think Byakuya has been on trash duty?
Probably not, right?
We probably got Toko to do it.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what
Oh.
happened.
What about that machine that was responsible for air in the entire school? Is that still working for him?
I mean, we haven't really seen anything more about it.
Yeah.
At first, I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painted on the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
And my finger.
I know.
That's not what you're thinking, is it?
Huh? Why? Is that bad?
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching, waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious.
I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I've found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and figure out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way back to the dining hall. And before too long...
It would appear everyone has returned.
But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field the basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking.
Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best.
Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Also, can I say that if one more person dies, technically we lose 2 people, and then we couldn't field the basketball team.
Oh shit, you're right.
Could be a suicide again.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor.
Another set of stairways.
Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Oh no.
Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But that's the hardest part.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
We're not in a horror game, though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
No, how I said it is right too.
Guy's the best. I do like him quite a lot.
By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
Well, what the hell are you talking about?
The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody smelled concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room.
A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago.
The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak were forced to close its doors.
I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
So, why are you telling me?
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever.
Ah, I'd forgotten about that.
Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in all your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
Shut up! And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking.
Okay, so what did you want to tell us?
Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
It's a survival knife of some sort.
But what was
Okay.
it doing in a classroom?
How would I know?
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just lying around.
I'd rather have it laying around in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her! I'm nothing like her!
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Then that's that.
Oh, hold on. Don't I get a say?
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask.
Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Did Master just praise me?
Hey, good for you.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel so strange. Oh, so strange. Really strange. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower? Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though.
Oh my god.
What, like Mario?
Yeah, he means Mario.
Yeah.
Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
Oh my god. I think you're thinking of ducks?
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
That's right, 5. 5 chickens.
I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
Huh? What about the pickaxe?
Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase somewhere.
Huh? Where?
Oh, that's it! I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform. On the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
You're absolutely right.
But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
But we didn't have access to the gardens until today.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it?
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo.
Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all.
Then what did?
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Well, I think that all the new information we have for now.
So, now what do we do?
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Huh?
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student.
More unlucky than lucky these days, but
So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't.
What? Why won't you tell us?
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What do you mean?
Because I don't remember.
what?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean...
Amnesia?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
You can't be serious right now, can you?
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
What are you going to do? Torture me?
Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Limit my options?
Give me the key to your room.
But if she gives you her room key...
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself.
Yeah, just hold on. A threat like that...
Fine. I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation.
Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Huh?
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What's her deal?
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that.
For her, that wasn't far enough. Oh, maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her and enjoying getting yelled at.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, your heart beating, it grates on me.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but...
But what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
Nah! What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Cause look!
It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very angry
Angry at what?
at the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there is a thief in your midst.
What?
My precious. They stole it.
Your precious...
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people will run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
Oh,
Rude.
too close to home.
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko.
Huh?
Who else other than her would be willing to, and able to steal something from Monokuma?
Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
Could it possibly have happened when I was used as bait? What?
What?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon, the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite.
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
We could talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko.
However, after what would just happen with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can...
She can just knock on his door.
Yes.
Huh? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Oh my god, this guy. Kyoko?
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room.
Oh, it's finally happening, guys!
Fuck time. Getting on the fuck train. Bow chicka bow wow.
See you
I
there.
wouldn't let you because they stopped.
Hey, wait! Kyoko, Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
I mean, just think of the possibilities.
I know, right? You
Right.
can't pass up this opportunity.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
It's okay, I'm getting used to it.
Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point.
It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I can tell it's not just any key. It was shaped like a Monokuma. It was probably one of the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
The lock was broken.
What?
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
She did?
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you.
So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within.
She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key.
Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come with the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere within the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
Dangerous?
She may very well be the mastermind.
Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if this isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba could really be the mastermind?
Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? So if there's more than one person watching us...
But they didn't catch on last night, right?
Maybe we just got lucky.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Huh?
Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true.
As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail...
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all,
Within minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
no restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell.
But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill all of us without a second thought.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
What?
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right?
But...
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead and the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled.
I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could.
Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
If something happens...
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to, but I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because there's a chance that the mastermind might find out, right?
Well, there's that too.
Huh? You mean there's something else?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I can't just forget that easily.
Okay then, shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way...
Huh? What?
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys...
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
All over her, didn't you?
Uh...
We're gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye.
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
Anyway, you went to all the trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want?
Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Whether I'm a Mademoiselle or a dude fella. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
Actually there is?
Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence? That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megas and freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the honey or earth sign breeding tips. This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. There was a key, and that's it.
What was that second thing?
It's plain stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine. Right?
I'm gonna be mad if they kill her.
I think it'd be too obvious if they killed her right now.
I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Shameless self-promotion in the middle of everything. All right, cool.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall.
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this?
Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again?
I don't recall giving you permission.
Huh? I just thought, since this day had passed, it maybe reset. Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush.
If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you.
Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind.
It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything.
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore.
I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just to keep quiet.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
Huh? Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What? What do you want now?
Right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh? You don't know either?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap?
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that.
Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Could she have been right about that?
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
For serious.
I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers.
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
So what was that just now? Does that mean Mama Nakuma doesn't know where she is either?
It would seem that way.
Where the heck could she have gone?
Don't you think we should all go look for her?
And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Yeah. How can he not know where she is?
So strange.
Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be?
The basement.
We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure. Endure! That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjuro. But every person's endurance has a limit.
Should I talk to Hina for a while?
I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace,
One more time.
and I can only think 50 laps in the pool.
I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Should we give her a present, guys?
Yes.
What will
Oh
we
yeah, I
give her?
forgot about the presents.
How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like.
Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
Nailed her.
Hey, Makoto. I'm so tired.
Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each.
Well, that would explain it.
Tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs and then deep fry them.
So what Hina's looking for is...
Churros.
Donuts.
Nuts.
Donuts.
Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you?
Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of that, right?
You really do love donuts, huh?
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No. Who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth. Then the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get the hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about.
That's absolutely not true.
I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I'm gonna uppercut with your name on it.
I'm not in the way.
Wait for me, God of Donuts.
Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality.
It's a great song.
After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting the chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick.
Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill.
Should I talk to Byakuya for a while?
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this.
I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today.
You bastard! How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem. I'm going to hold on to this. Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something.
What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this.
Are you single?
Sure, what's up?
You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life. For the other 99%, their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrap together a meager living, just barely getting by. I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that?
No.
Why are you asking me?
Because you're part of the 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask?
I knew he was gonna insult me somehow.
Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that, so I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope, without potential or ambition or dreams?
Come on! I don't have any ambition or dreams. I've never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others?
Your complaints are as old and tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation. And yet those are the words of the 99%. That is how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world.
Stop saying stuff like that.
Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence.
Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. If I can live a life like that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. If I spend all my time comparing my life to other people's, I would never be happy. Sure, maybe you can do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so...
Hold it. From the day I was born? You have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about.
What?
Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I've gotten to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I'm chosen.
What are you talking about?
You're spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence. Battle, competition, rivalry, you run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do. Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep.
After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exit. What the heck got into him? He was acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. I couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya while I went back to my room.
And slapped it.
I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped out of my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow.